Hey guys, welcome back to Cultivation with Christy. I'm Christy. Today we are going to be replanting or repotting all of the starts that I had in the Arrow Garden. I had to order some more of the pods, so it's a little past time to repot these guys. But I'm just going to take you through the process. I've got broccoli here in this one, and I'm just going to pull them up, and unfortunately I'm going to lose a lot of these roots, but I'm going to hope he bounces back. And I bought some garden soil the other day, so just going to fill up my pots with some garden soil. And if you recall in the last video when I was planting these in the Arrow Garden, I planted more than one seed in each little cup. And so I had more than one plant come up in each pod. So I've actually got, in this little pod, I had 2 plants come up. So we're going to try and separate them. I've never done this with a pod, but I'm just breaking it in half pretty much. Try not to make a mess. There you go. And then we'll come over here and get one of our pots and just put a hole down the middle. And this soil is a little damp, so it holds the hole very well. Sometimes if your soil's dry, the hole will cave in on itself, but if you wet the soil a little bit, it'll hold it better. So we're just going to put the roots down in here, just up to the top. We don't want to bury it like our tomato plants, but we just want to get the roots good and covered and get them down in there. So there's one, and then because I'm terrible at remembering, I'm gonna put, oh, you can't see, brock on there. So that's broccoli number 1, and I'm gonna do the same thing. Put your hole down in the middle, and then just set the plant down in there. Now, if I would have timed it right, I could just set these out and harden them off and get them out in the garden, but it's still hot outside, and I think it's too hot for these to go out just yet, but maybe in another week or so. I got a lot of broccoli, so this whole row on this side was broccoli. So I had 2 in here, I've got 2 in here, I've got 1, and I got 2. One's a little baby because he was shaded. And I don't know how well he's gonna do, but we'll see. But I think I have 32 plants in here. The only thing that didn't really come up on this side was the spinach. So I got 1 spinach that came up over here. So that's all I'm going to be doing today. Well, as far as repotting. So when I get all of these out of the Arrow Garden, I've got some more seeds to go in to start. And I will come back and show you when I get everything potted up, and then since they'll be in the inside for a week or 2 or 3, maybe more, I'll have to set up my grow lights. If you saw the video of my seed saving for the flowers, I had them all set up at the end That's actually where I usually set up my grow lights and stuff. So I will get this going. I'll keep dividing these up, just separating them, kind of ripping the little moss pod and then gently pulling them apart. And then just sticking your finger down in the middle, guiding the roots in there, and covering it with soil. And that's it. And then label it so you don't forget what you've potted where, because you'll want to remember for crop rotation and stuff where you plant things in the garden, so you don't plant the same. Anyway, Google crop rotation. I may go over that, or companion planting, in another video, but for now we'll be back. I didn't realize I was filming, so hi. I've got the first tray, 12 plants, all loaded up. These are all broccoli. I've got 6 Romanesco and 6 regular, but I also have another 2 Romanesco down here. I've got 2 more Romanesco broccolis. I just pulled out the Brussels sprouts. So put the Brussels sprouts in. Okay. I've got 2 more Romanescos, 4 Brussels sprouts, and 6 Brussels sprouts and 4 cabbages. So I have filled this tray. So I'm going to move this out and reset. Alright, I have reset with my round pots. There's no difference in the pot, it's just what I have. So I'm going to do, I've got 2 lettuces. I really have 4 cilantro, but I'm going to pot those in 2. And then 1 spinach. I'll pop those up and we'll be back. Just kidding. I have at least 2 in here of the lettuce. So I'm going to split these up because I know these can get pretty big. Because these were one of the only things I had successful from the spring, just because I started so late. And we really enjoyed it. It is a romaine style lettuce. I already got dirt in there. I think this is 1, but you can see it's already pretty big for just 1. And then my cilantro. You see there's actually 2, but I'm going to leave them together. I may split them when I get outside, but there's 2 in there too. And then my lonely spinach. He didn't do so well. And I reseeded some too, and they never came up. But you can see all the roots. That's why you really want to pot them up a lot sooner than I did, but here we are. Alright, I've got everything potted up. Now I'm going to go set up my seedling area with my grow light and water everything, and then I'll come back and show you what that looks like and the next round of seeds we're doing in the arrow garden. Okay, I got everything set up. Here are all the, well, these 2 Romanesco, Brussels sprouts. I think this is the spinach and cilantro and the cabbages. Not cabbages, I don't have cabbage. I haven't done cabbage yet. Broccoli, lettuce, spinach. Anyway, Everybody's here under grow light on a timer. Next, I've got my Arrow Garden reset, and I'm going to start some more herbs and some peas and cabbage and celery and some other things, and I'll be back to show you what we end up with. Alright, we're all set and labeled. We've got spinaches here. I redid these since there's nothing wrong with the pod, hopefully. Then I got 3 cabbages, 2 celery, 2 calendula, which those seeds are weird looking. And then 3 of the purple Brussels sprouts. And these are regular cabbage. And then the snap peas and the little marvel peas. And then I'll probably have to start some of the purple cabbages. These aren't cabbage, these are cauliflower. I already lost my mind. I'll have to fix that. But I'll have to do some of the purple cabbage.